Hello, folks. We're back with more VoD review. This time around, we've got GAM versus Team Liquid, which I'm excited to cover. It was a rough game one, but TL brought it back in the next two and managed to advance to the 2-2 stage. So before we get into this one, thanks so much for tuning in. As always, subs if you guys want more content. We're going to be doing a bunch of Worlds VoD reviews. Also, have one with Razvan being a guest. A couple really fun episodes with that. Comments and likes help the channel as well. I'm getting lost in this. And follow me everywhere at Cubby, especially on Twitch, where I do these live. Now let's go. Thanks, guys. Okay, here we go. All right, game one, TL. Yes, the Aurora game. Yone, Shyvana, Nocturne ban. A lot of focus on the Levi. Meanwhile, Skarner, Ziggs, Kaisa. I feel like these are good bans against TL. Skarner's being OP, and then these two champs being really well executed by TL on a consistent basis. Aurora, first pick. Jax, Ashe. Jax can kind of survive and conquer the Aurora lane. And then Ashe is very high prio pick. Ends up being Ezreal Rel. Take the Braum. Need to find engage elsewhere. So do we ban out in that case? Ends up being Wukong and Sylas. Say Sylas with Ashe, Braum, Jax. I feel like there's a lot of setup for Sylas, and they do have the plan to pick Maokai, so... But that's definitely a Maokai-based pick. I know that historically, APA actually likes playing Triss in the Sylas. Maybe that's changed with the Sylas changes. That was a while ago. Vi, so we have the go button. And then Triss, Maokai, Orianna last pick. I feel like we have a very well-rounded comp for GAM, and TL needs to be good at closing the gap, or else they will get punished. And it is indeed Aurora top. Based Yom with the Conquer. Big fan. And approach velocity, Braum. Hooray! But fuck the biscuits. Why do we need biscuits? Like, legitimately would rather see cashback than biscuits on Braum. I don't know if anyone's actually talked about that, because Braum really can't use Hex Flash, but I like, high key, I think it's okay. I know that you don't complete a lot of items as support, but again, biscuits value is just zilch. Okay, so GAM's gonna force lane swap with Ashe Braum. Nice. Impact cannot farm out 3 lanes level 1 from here. I do think that helps, and a part of why TL wasn't a good Aurora team is like they can't play the swap the way they like to, which is putting all 3 members in the lane early. You can see Kiaya actually got CS from one of the melees, or XP from one of the melees, so TL did a nice job of actually denying that for the most part. Like, Aurora has to split the XP with APA. And then it's just a dead lane top. And they can't cross, like, Maokai's gonna cross late. So Aurora will cross with Maokai to help, but still. Oh. Umti fucked up. I mean, this just needs to be a Q. If you Q and you take aggro, then you can W on your way out, and it's fine. Or, like, you just W a creep, and you drop it. Damn, that's a rough mistake from Umti. Now, what we talked about a lot in this stream is how I think lane swaps, if you can, you start in the lane, because if you die, you just TP back. So now, like, because the onus is on TL to cleanly execute 2 dives, Umti fucks it up, and they end up picking up majority of these waves for Kiaya, so that's really big for GAM. Because the top lane, like, XP advantage is big. And actually, in order to swap out of this, they had APA TP up, so APA is in the 1v2 as the Tristana. So at least APA's range, but, like, the Triss can't control the way that this lane pushes, so it just ends up being an awful scenario for TL. Because, like, Triss passive shoves the wave, right? So they have to come up and help crash, which Umti does. I will say the Levi did wraps on the way down. So Umti's going to go up and take a red. I don't know if Levi is spotted here or not, but it's going to go check. And then Yon's in a tough shape here, too. Like, Yon is going to get dove. He has no defense for this. Ouch. Cord shouldn't be on this side of the map. Cord ends up getting no value. He gets spotted by a ward, which gives away the dive. But I think Core needs to defend this. It's a slow stacking wave. So just an oopsie from TL. A lot of bad plays from TL on this. Yeah, and this map's already borked. Alright, I mean, at least tail get grubs, but... We'll get more, too. Elio gets stuck. Nice Q from Umti. I mean, a decent job by Easy Love to, like, do his best to peel that one off, but... It did force APA out. Oh my god. How? Did he guess this? Wow, he guessed it. Wait, he hawk shotted it? Stayed was pinged? Oh, no-y. Ouch. That hurts really bad. That's fucking tragic. Glad Levi went out looking good. Same. Huh. Nice. Impact's low. He does have TP, so he could TP and reset, but instead, Kiaya gets... Yeah, Kiaya snuck in here. I think Impact just assumes that Kiaya is on base and Levi comes down. This is a really nice play by GAM. Good cheese. It's not cheese, it works. Well played. Yeah, I mean, TL is getting shit-fisted. So now lane assignments have to change too, which hurts. Because APA is going to go down, respond to that wave. Yeah, I mean, I do think that TL, like, the way they played swaps for the vast majority of the tournament was that they had, like, them and FlyQuest were both drafting to have a top laner that could start in lane and soak from minute one. Which I think is part of the real strength of Jax just being in the lane swap meta. That, and then Jax being able to hit economic victory later on. So I do think that when TL didn't have that, it did throw them off their game a bit. Like, they didn't respond to the swap nearly as well. And GAM forcing it with the Ashe Braum was quite good. Oh my god. Levi just shit-fisted? Everyone? I mean, I did see this, like, on a replay, but oh my god, Levi. That was hot. Alright, S game. No TPs for TL to pick up any of these waves to respawn. So they're just gonna lose. And scaling-wise, I prefer GAM's comp a lot. Like, their core of Ashe, Braum, Orianna is just really hard to break. Oh my god, Levi played that so well. Oh no, Hatham. Oh, this hurts to watch. All right. Yeah, the GAM core got too tanky. TL don't really have tank busters in their team. They're really lacking the percent health damage. I think it's the only spot where they have it is what Leandri's. I don't exactly know Aurora's full kit. It would be like Aurora passive, Leandri's, and Maokai. I don't know. It's also a game where I honestly would not hate Leandri's on Maokai. I'm still very pro Leandri's Maokai. I am. I don't know. Like, this Jax is just going to be way too big. The Vi's already big. Really like the Sterax coming in second for Levi. All he has to do is just be big this game. Really like the Kraken on Ashe. This is something else that Masu's been doing consistently. Because, like, you're pretty much just hitting frontline as Ashe, and your damage is way higher if you go, like, this and the PD. The single target damage is really good. Umti would be such a good jungler if the meta never changed. Yeah, I think the spring meta was really good for him. Summer he was fine, and they did kind of force their meta, which, I mean, props to TL, they ended up doing. I mean, in theory, this tournament should have opened up a few more picks that would have been really big for Umti. Like, Xin was playable. I'm surprised we haven't really seen Poppy Jungle all that much, because I think Poppy Jungle is playable. And Umti's really good at these picks. Lee Sin is playable. Like, I just think that the way the TL plays, they just need their jungler to be like this for their lanes, honestly. So I don't think it's just an Umti thing. I think it's a bit of a TL thing, too. Xin not playable without certain mid supports? Yes. It's not blindable. But as a Skarner response, I think it's good, actually. Some of the teams have been figuring that out. I know it doesn't have the best win rate, but I do like the pick. How did Levi get in here, man? Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, APA jumped away from Jax. I guess it was the one party. The only TP he could have. Umti has control word. He could have dropped one and gotten APA to TP there. Oh god, it's so cooked. Oh. Well, at least the next two games are good, guys, because this kind of hurts to watch. They want Solo Zen, no Enchanter, and the meta doesn't necessarily permit for that. Hmm. I think you can Braum. I think you can Zen Braum. Like, for me, Zen Braum Zen Leon is okay, actually. As long as you deny Braum on the other side. I think Zen's fine in the rel. I still... Yes. I agree. I agree. I actually think that... So, TL, they went Jackson open into FlyQuest to deny Yone. Like, just deny Yone and draft, and I think that that's actually, like... I thought that was decent theory in this Skarner, honestly. Like, at least for TL, like, it was an attempt to try and patch up some of their draft flows in this tournament, which... I appreciated the theory. Oh, I forgot how good this album is. I love Hatham, man. I like this call from I mean, this is like the only thing that TL can do, right? I like this call from them. I think so much drafting this world has been questionable. I hope for more consistency come playoffs. I agree. I think that a lot of teams are just limited. Is there anything in specific that like you haven't liked? Because for me, I actually I think that Malachi being MIA is still kind of a crime. Like I actually am still a really big Malachi fan. I predicted that Cinder would fall out of meta. I think that Ashe has been a little bit 2D prioritized by teams. I don't know what else you have in mind. Fly still heavily favoring Ashe. Yeah, like Ashe is just an OP champ. This game's wrapped, but we're gonna make sure it wraps earlier. Really well played by Kiaya. Kiaya has been epic in this. Kiaya had a really good Worlds actually. This guy's a good player. I think of all the games that Kiaya like carried or played well. I thought Kiaya was really good this Worlds. Especially in play-ins. Like his Aurora top was fucking filthy. We'll see if he ends up like epic griefing the next 2 games. I will be honest, I slept through game 1 of TL because my alarm didn't go off. GAM in general was the real story of World. Yeah, GAM was cool. TK is the best owner in esports, love that guy. I mean, it's pretty cool to have someone that just like wears his heart on his sleeve, like go support these guys, especially like how shit the conditions were for VCS this split. Yeah, I mean, guys, Ashe is balanced for sure. He's well fucked up actually. Yeah, I think he should have flashed up north. If he flashes up north on the wall, it would have been better. All right, GAM fuck this one up. Oh, bad. I think Easy Love getting caught where he did was poor. Ooh. And it was split fight. I think the draft adaptations, I know there's controversy, but not banning Yone against certain players sitting up your team. Yeah, no, that's not controversial at all. Yone might sit through for a reason. I mean, absolutely. But like, even in giving it to quad, I think was tough. I think the opener that TL had, like, again, Jax Zin, you cannot Yone in that game. So I appreciate TL's open to try and prevent that, because it is a oopsie for them in draft, the fact that they just have no prio on Yone. So I can see the theory in that. But yeah. Good fight here from Yawn. Yawn did beast this fight. Yeah, nice fight from Yawn. I didn't get the Triss prio, especially just in summer finals quad slapped him twice in a row. I mean, it's one of APA's best champs. It is. I think that a lot of like TL's mid picks, if you look at it, they had to work around APA's pool this event. I don't like that's not a hot take at all. APA is not really an Orianna player. It's clear they didn't feel comfortable enough with him on that. It was Syndra, Nico, Tristana for them. There's no Aurora. There's no Yone. Yeah. Oh boy. I think Umti peels off a little bit late. And APA is like trying to hold his position there to help Umti peel off. Obviously, that's a bit of a bummer. Trying to see what the fight looks like for Yawn. Yeah, Yawn just got munched. Honestly, a decent peel here from Umti. I think Core going in when he did was actually kind of an oops. I think Core needs to peel back and help Yawn. Like if he, yeah. All right, that's game though. Rough game one. Dude, Levi. Levi, by the way, good looking dude. Good looking dude. Oh my god, they ran it back. Knock B1. There's been a lot of discussion on Twitter about Knock B1. I agree with any and all discussion. I do not like Knock B1. This time they took Aurora away. And Jax was banned. TL will first pick Jax. Knock Nico and Kai'Sa over the top. Okay. Opting into not the best lane match, but again, we can lane swap. And Kai'Sa is a really, really big pick for TL. I think that they dropped the Kai'Sa ban once they realized that Ashe is getting through because they're okay playing that matchup. Just a gut feeling. This time, Ori picked a lot earlier. Support bans. I'm surprised they took away two of the supports that Braum like has answers into. I know they pair really well with Kai'Sa, and then you would be stuck with a Nautilus, which is the worst matchup here. Into the Ashe Braum. I'm a bit surprised about that. But still, Corbican is so fucking good. So he ends up going Rakan. And Croc into Gnar. And Vi. This is not the best game for Croc, but I think TL are just... TL, like, for me, I tweeted about this with them in FlyQuest. It felt like, for whatever reason, like whether it be player strengths or just draft efficiencies, they ended up going full early game for TL and then full late game for FlyQuest. And this is definitely a draft where TL's like, you know, they got a ball early. Croc, knock. Double approach velocity based. Everything else pretty standard. All right. Oh my god, this level 1 was so good. I think I saw... Oh, I love how Impact's playing his skin this time. Or his skin too. He doesn't always play his skin. And it's a little bit outdated, but I'm a fan. Oh, he must start a D. Interesting. I guess Ori autos would just win. Or he doesn't want to. He wants to play on the bounce. Okay. Interesting. This is big though. Like, I don't know. I feel like TL was expected a 2-0 here. And game 1 was pretty tough for them. So starting off with that, like, it's a nice mental reset, which I know someone mentioned, but I did like that a lot. His flasher impact was really good. Yeah, because like if he hits that bounce, he does. So I mean, like, there are like multiple tragedies here for GAM between the level 1 and this. Like that, I mean, that hurts a lot. Impact's gonna drop cannon, but it's fine. I think that Impact might have been able to blow up the cannon and then still get out, but that's just me thinking greedy. That's me being solo queue brained. Really nice ult here from Emo. I mean, APA was... okay, he got 6, but... Isn't my... Good flash, though, by APA as well, so it gets him out of this. And then he lives with 1 HP. Another tragedy for GAM. Literally, this game was just all the tragedies for GAM. And props to APA for understanding he can stay in this, too. Again, this game... Like, GAM borked the game 1 pretty hard early on, but this game got, like, 10 times more borked. By TL, which is nice. I still really like the shockwave placement for GAM. I feel like if Levi was just a little bit quicker on this, maybe. I guess he's got to wait for the Nico ult to complete. I'm thinking like maybe a Q flash. Like he fires the Q like now, and then he flashes as APA lands. That could be the guarantee, but I'm not sure if he gets stunned up by that or not. I'll be honest. So I guess I appreciate the attempt of the setup. Meanwhile, Yon gets tagged, so he's got to use his shit to get out. This is a little bit unlucky. But hey, you know what? Dom needed 1. They were due. Like, what? Tragic level 1, and 2 people, like, walked out with 0 HP. They were due. Oh, okay, well played. Ki has no flash. He's dead as fuck on my screen. Yeah, get it to impact. Good. Don't worry, guys. They have steel caps. They're full build. Core's down a bit from all the walking he's done, but still really, like, it just doesn't matter. I don't know. Core's Recon is just built different, man. Core ended up being really clutch in his Recon games this Worlds. There's a reason that he has a skin of this champ, which he's not using, which is too bad. Really, really nice here by Yon. I know this doesn't actually matter, but in the end, but he walked up to tank this because he has cleanse. So really good presence of mind here by Yon. Easy Love overplayed his hand, so he has to flash out, which is a bit of a bummer. I think it ends up costing him. Umpty doesn't go for it. Does Stride Breaker. They just want to force him out and play for the Drake, which I like. So good job, TL. Way to stay disciplined there. Could they have gotten a kill there? Potentially, but do they save their shit? They take the flashes and then just get the Drake instead? Yes, that's good discipline by TL. They can make a play on the next timer. This actually ends up being quite good for TL. Because they have grub advantage, right? They just got 6 grubs. So by denying this play, they get to play hard on top lane because there are 4 here. Because they have man advantage and a knock ult. And then, again, flashless easy love, easy. So, I mean, TL is just winning really fucking hard on each side. Like, I mean, this game's over. Yon might have been able to dash in there and get a flash, but instead he just plays for the brick. Really nice escape by Core. Good job, Impact. It's not too much to do here. Yeah, I mean, yeah. TL playing this all the way out is, I think, really nice. With the Rift. They don't even, yeah, they drop it mid and they play it all the way out top. Like, I mean, they're just owning this map. Like, yeah, Emo is able to get this, and he gets something on the Ori, but, I mean, not even that's good. Really well played by Onti. Good spell shield. Goodbye. This is why we Stride Breaker, by the way. APA almost got 2 here. I mean, regardless, he gets 2, but yeah. I mean, again, this game is really toast. There's not much to talk about this game. There really isn't. The level 1 really borked the game for GAM, and I think TL put it out really well. Oh my god, the Storm Surge proc. Ha! Yeah, wow. Nice. Yeah, I like how TL don't push with the inhib. It's too early for that. I will say bot inhib's the one that you can take pre-20. Because that will buy you some space for Baron. That's the one inhib that for me is acceptable to take pre-20. But I like the fact that I didn't take it yet. It's just a max ban game. Like, the bright side for GAM is that they lose so hard in this game. Like, it doesn't blow up mental for game 3. Like, unironically, just level 1 being what it was. Dude, APA picking a grub here is so funny, actually. I mean, is that the best play in the world? No. But did it work? Yes. Nice. Well, nice Void Seeker from Yawn here. Wow. Really like how Yawn picked the spot here. It's like, it's while Nar's knocked up, too. And yeah, wow, that's really nice. I think that Yawn picked a really good spot for that. We'll put Yawn. Yep, GG's. All right. Good game from TL, right? Level 1 to this was pretty crispy. I deleted game 1, unfortunately. The bans stay the same, though, for TL going from side to side. A bit of a bummer because they take away Aurora. And the bans return to the game 1 bans here from GAM. They just take Jack's first pick. Cassante Nocturne. Really good. I'm really glad that Cassante turned. Cassante was Impact's most played champ, and he is the best Cassante that we have in LCS. He's insane to this champ. And also, it keeps with the theory of lane swaps, which is we're going to take champs that can actually start in lane from level 1 and soak XP. Which, again, we've talked about a lot on the stream, but I feel strongly about that one. Wukong, Akali. Wukong is a Levi special. And actually is a good top lane matchup in Cassante. High key on current patch. Ends up being Nico into Akali. I feel like it's really favorable to APA. I was a little bit surprised to see the Akali here. I think TL's ahead when it comes to draft. Ozai, no MF. I think MF makes a lot of sense. The Zaya ban I was a little bit curious about because the tether actually goes through Zaya R, but is one way to get out of Nico. They do take away Ezreal as well, whereas these bans pretty much very targeted at Yawn. Ends up being Jin Poppy, and then it is Rakan. I will say Braum value is good here, but if Core wants to play Rakan, he can whenever he wants. And Core's Rakan is nasty in this series. Game 3. Ooh. Anything unique here? No. I will say Green Tree on Wukong gets bonus value given his passive. So something that I think you should do in solo queue. You get a shit ton of stats from going Conditioning Overgrowth if you're at home. And Yawn was Conqueror as earlier, but now is PTA, which is interesting. I guess just more focused on early game. So that everything else is fun. And it's Airy instead of Comet for AP. I think it's just given the melee versus ranged. Okay. Good too, my Yawn. I think they're okay with standard lanes, just given that it's Poppy. Like, for me, Poppy is just no use in lane, especially if you're Aftershock. Good spacing by APA there. Wait. He dodged that too. I'm curious. I know that there is some way, like, things or ways that APA does swap to minions, like for strategy. One is hitbox. Another is some abilities can't target minions. Yeah, I mean, dude, Poppy is just the fakest fucking support pick, man. I fucking despise this pick. No use to Aftershock if you're level, or if you start Q and you're level 1, by the way. reputation. I've been. Mm-mm. Some biscuit value from Impact there. He's trying not to queue the wave, which I find interesting. Oh, I guess he dings 6. He got Kia to queue. I got a reputation. I'm surprised that we walked into a Nico ult this big. It's a good attack on APA afterwards. Good ignite from core. I mean, it's not superb from TL. I guess they're... It's big. I feel like comfort when facing weaker teams make a lot of sense. Yeah, but they were comfort for the whole tournament. And I mean, I think this draft's fine from TL. I do. But I mean, GAM's the one comfort here. Like again, I think Akali is just not. I know it's a good pick for emo, but I just think Akali's fake as fuck this tournament. Especially when you know that opponent wants to play Nico. I really favor Nico in this scenario. It's like you will be up in lane, and then in fights you do have a way to control Akali. Really nice disengage here by TL. And the root not connecting is not super ideal from Easy Love. But it's still a really good E from Yawn. Or flash from Yawn. Yeah, that's really good. Timer from GAM just didn't hit. Good find here on a Levi, because Levi's still down alt. Like, again, core is just so big here, man. Core manages to find this with Umti, and it's a Fweeby. No alt, no flush. That goes over to Core is a bit of a bummer. Like, Core being 3-1 does kind of suck, but still, these kills have been really big for TL. And then Impact is outperforming this lane for me. I think eventually he's solo bolos. Nice. Yeah, I still really like how TL's playing out map here. Like, they're playing out 3 lanes and winning, which is, I mean, just very sound for them. Yeah, like, they get Impact, another plate here, which is split with Core, but still. And they're going to shift back, so they have APA go bot. They put their marksman mid, and they can still play Rift here because APA has TP up. Or they just get to play Rift here with APA having TP up. Yeah. Nice. Appreciate how TL kept this game so stable. Again, like a stable game against Akali is it really, really sets Akali teams behind. I just think Akali had a really tough time functioning this game. I'm a Akali hater, known Akali hater, but really good to hear from Yon too. Perks of yeah, perks of the blink and not the dash against the Poppy. The cancel auto there from Impact, there was a couple of them. It could have been better, but he still gets it. Yeah. I think Impact actually kills here. Like, he has Iceborne. I don't know if he didn't get the auto or cancel the auto there, or yeah, he got out of range.
Timing could be great, but like you said, Cummy.
In question. Or in question. Oh. Thanks for the follow. I mean, Impact getting the flash out was really big because now we get to rinse and repeat. Really good spell shield by Umpty. Make sure the tether goes off. Core's here. It's clutch. TP coming in. Yon and APA both TP'd in. And they just find Poppy because, again, Poppy is just a useless fucking champion. Poppy flashed here. Yep. Really good. And then here's the answer. I think I like the W from Impact. Just keep the Akali out, and then Core is going to body block. Which is, I mean, Core is doing such a good job here. Yon 2. And there's too far back. Really good management of health bars there from TL to make sure everyone else got out after APA. APA just, I mean, he was eating tower shots, which is a bummer, but yeah. I was surprised the Core went for this. But, I mean, they got the tower, and then he managed to walk out. Yeah, I mean, Cord is new best, I guess. Even the fact that he goes down here, like, Emo's still so far committed that it's not terrible. I think they just expect a GAM to give... Oh, that was this play? I mean, the prior play, maybe, but... I'm surprised that he went for. I think they're just doing it to take the turret. He just ends up getting low. Like, he plays this out so well. He does. Again, Corbican is absurdly good. I'll take this trade for TL, like, honestly. They got more tools out of GAM. What the? Like, it was Flash from Easy Love, Flash from Levi, Flash from Emo. And they burned none of their own flashes besides Cores, which did get Emo's flash, which is worth. And then Tempo's fucked. So APA just walks down mid. And they get to fix top 2, or bot 2 after this. So, like, their conditions are just way better. It's like, GAM going for this ends up being bad for them. He's overcommitted too many resources. They should have went for something else going for this play. Well played, Umpty. I mean, I don't like the B1 knock. But he yoinks the buff, gets the red buff. Levi has no way out, fears him the other way. Not the best spell shield, but it's fine. Like, the R back end's good. Gets out of the bullets. Better place bullets from Easy Love. Might have been able to net him there, but no. That's good from Umpty. Man, Kia had such a good tournament, and then this game he just really ended up not being great. But because the map's so good for TL, they play out bot. APA backs off. They get a really good port thanks to Core. So they deny the response. This is just really good map play by TL. Okay, I can't do that. And then, yeah, Cord is too good. The flash from APA ends up being a really good here, too. Because it cancels the channel on the Poppy ult. Really nice try, or really well played here by Impact, too. Like, I don't know, Impact and Cord is peeled so well here. I know that Umpty gets feasted upon. Yeah, I think he spell shielded Baron, which is a little bit of a bummer. But then Yawn in the back half of this, like, he got away from Levi, flashed out of the Q, Impact yoinks him, and then the E, yeah. It's a luxury that Yawn lives. I think either way the play is good for TL, but the fact that Yawn lives makes it way better. It's not good for TL, like it'd be even, but the fact that Yawn lives is, I mean, way better. I think it's just fine. I really like the setup from TL. I think that the Akali approach was good from GAM, but they're behind. The fight from TL too, like they get Jack's TP out for free too, so it's really good. Dude, I haven't heard Vertical Horizon in years. We only play bangers on the stream. We're wrapped up after this game, Nightmare, but we had fun. We had Razvan, the old coach for EG, join us earlier. But this series was honestly kind of a nothing burger, just because Game 2 was such a blowout. Game 1 was bad from TL, but yeah. Yeah, it was fun. He gave some good input. I hope all is well in your God, what would it be now? Your morning? Roughly. Super weight. Yeah, game 3, awful draft from GAM 2, awkward. Yeah, the Akali really jailed him. Especially, I think taking Akali into a no Nico player, too, is just tough. Like, it just makes your comp really one-dimensional. I do think Core played an absurdly good game on Rakan, though, which was fun. And that draft didn't happen. This could have been a really close series. GAM aren't bad. No, GAM are not bad. Kiaya had a really good tournament. Levi had a really good tournament. Yeah. I mean, Cassante just zoned everyone here. Even with APA getting bopped out, didn't matter. Okay, is behind. Nice root from APA here. Yep. Good game from Impact. This was for sure Impact's best game of the tournament. I don't know. There's not much to talk about in this fight. Good angle from TL. Yeah. If you want to join one of these days, Nightmare, I got G2 BLG I'm going to do tomorrow. So if there's a time that works for you, we might be able to figure something out if you want to do that one together. Might be fun. I can work around your schedule, especially because I won't be streaming until like later. It's like later Pacific time. I don't know what works best for you, or if there is something that works for you if you're interested. But I'm going to do that one and then TL fly. Anyway. Done that series already? I'm happy to look it over again. Yeah, it might be fun. I'll ping you after this. Yeah. Sounds good. This game's wrapped. Baron plus Mountain Soul. Mountain was the worst draw that GAM could add, like getting behind. Just their champs, like it's a college Jhin. Good luck playing the Mountain Soul. Also, it's the Mosquito build Jhin, so it's just doomed. Good fighting from Impact. Yawn not touched. Core ends up global taunting, which is kind of funny. Emo had to use a lot to get back in the fight. He gets charmed up, then he has to use a lot to get out, and then Umti was still playing bot lane out, and then finds the alt angle later. Part of me feels like he could have art earlier, just to maybe fuck with the Jhin, especially, but whatever. Yeah. That's it. GG's TL. Alright. I had a good bounce back from TL on this one. They showed some resiliency, which is good. Obviously, we know what happened later on, but both played TL. So, anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. As always, feel free to drop a like, comment, and or a sub. Helps the channel out a lot. And